So very simply, without a private name, a God-given name, commingling or enjoinder to surety or host the public title trespass, they can't charge anything. They're powerless. That's why lawyers hate what we're talking about right now in these videos, because they're absolutely seeing their end moments about to happen. The legal system operated by the lawyers will end up getting the very thing that they've been doing to the unknowledgeable trespasser who has been induced into this to eat from the forbidden fruit. So they are the responsible parties, and they run every aspect in that legal system, prospering on your trespass. So without that, they can't do it. So just remember, they need a surety for the public title, because on its own, it has nobody other than the state. The legal state has no one to charge without it. And so therefore, it's only your private cross in there or interference that's causing the problem. You could not come out of something or be separate or private, which is what separate means, if you're in the public. You've given up all your privacy by your consent to be in. So when they take your picture, it's called in camera. In camera means private. It's evidence that you consented to be involved. You're willing to guarantor someone else's debt. It belongs to only public consensual participants, or the state, or the kings, or the queens, or any of their governments that have happened since. It doesn't have anything to do with you in reality. It's like you just walking in there and saying, I'll pay someone else's debt. Now, why would believers, from the biblical direction, being part of a forgiveness of all debt and sin, be involved in a system that says you are going to be surety for something that represents debt when it was all canceled out? So it's a very contrary, conflicting position for someone that would like to be in truth to be guarantoring a fiction. So it's just your private interference in there. On its own, that public title can't harm anybody. It was placed there. They had to give you a public title name, even if your given name wasn't on there, in order for it to move around in commerce. Their title it's not going to charge itself. It's only going to charge a trespasser who infringes on claim to it. So they hope that you're going to make private claim to public title so they can actually issue a fee or a fine or any kind of penalty for your basically lack of knowledge. So hopefully we're getting more clear on this. We're trying to keep this simple. It's not complicated. Please don't make it complicated, because it's not.